Beloved friends, 'tis Alcazar, and we wish to say a few words about our upcoming experience in Mount Shasta. The energies are becoming stronger and more clearly defined. We are holding this particular gathering in Mount Shasta right next to where the waters flow out of the mountain, the source of the Sacramento River. We are going to place within the river a Stargate. The energies that will be happening in the workshop will be transmitted to the Stargate in the water, and the water, in the same way as the morphic field, will share these energies in all the waters around the world within moments. Can you see this beautiful way of creating yet another field of energy to support humanity as a whole? As many of you know, we have been working recently not only with the Galactic Command and the star families, but also with the cosmic priest Izan. And so, beloved ones, if you are touched by this prospect, if you are vibrated by these words, come, join us.
Hello and welcome to Mount Shasta, everyone around the world. And y'all who are here in person, turn to that camera and say hello. So, our mission these days is to energize the waters of the world with high vibrational frequencies to uplift nature and humanity and all sentient life on the planet, because life and water are absolutely vitally interconnected.
And so already we've placed a Stargate in the waters and the headwater, and already the connection between the very large Stargate that we have here and the Stargate just over here, the connection's already made. And the energies are already actually beginning to build here in the room. So let's just ask everyone around the world, whether you're watching this live or in a recording, just intend to connect with everyone right now and just feel. Can you feel that? Almost instantly, there's an energetic that connects us all. That's the morphic field, as it's often called. We are intending a connection with each other, and with that intention and openness, you can feel the hundreds of people who are joining us in this moment of now. And it's in this similar way that the waters work. The waters are entangled with the quantum field. And as Alcazar said before, very little is understood about the nature of water. It has the ability to hold an infinite amount of information. And many, many years ago, I was listening to someone who created a computer, and the storage for the computer was water. And they said that they could put an infinite amount of energy and information into that small amount of water. And that was Drumvalo Melchizedek created that. And so as we connect energetically and can feel it, the same thing is happening around the world with the waters. So already we're starting to build an energetic. And as we go through these days together, these energies are going to be radiating out not only from the Stargate grid, but also from all the waters.
So I was guided the other night to go to the International Space Federation website, which used to be the Resonant Science Foundation with Nassim Haramein's work. And for years I've known, and in Nassim's work, he actually talks about the quantum field having the physics properties of fluid dynamics. And so this is the ether of old that was totally dismissed because of scientific experiments at the beginning of the 20th century, but is now actually being revitalized as a physics theory. So, because the experiments that were done were actually incorrect. You can hear Greg Braden talk about that in detail. So we're bringing back the ethers. And it's this quantum field that connects all of us. So in Nassim's work, in essence, the water on our planet, like the H2O molecule, actually is coupled with the quantum field. And so it becomes like the water essentially can hold this infinite amount of information because it's not really holding it. It's acting as like a transducer, a beacon for the energy of the beyond to flow through. So I was guided to his website and I actually learned something new about water that blew me away. And I'll make sure that I find this article and share it with everybody and put it in the description for this live stream on YouTube. So on their homepage right now, there's an article about a new field that's starting to emerge where they're studying the interaction of light with water. And the water is acting as a mirror for the health of biological and environmental systems. So they're able to see, for example, in cows who have cancer, the state of the cancer and when it's about to metastasize. They're able to see the health of environmental systems, and they're doing this by analyzing the way that the light is interacting with water from that system. So what that means is that the water, once it becomes a part of a particular system, whether it's a natural system on the earth or our bodies, it's no longer just operating as an individual. It links into that system and starts to contain the information of the whole. And this is another finding that they talk about in that article, that water, once it becomes a part of a body of water, it starts to operate with the principle of what I would call like oneness, where it behaves as a connected whole. So this is just, for me, an indicator, and it's a hint about how special water is. And water is also metaphysically linked to emotion. So we're here, and part of what humanity is developing in the universe, which is unique, is compassion and full spectrum feeling. So humanity is a gem in the universe because we have such highly refined emotions. And as we awaken, our emotional spectrum is about to unlock into higher frequencies. Because in the past, we felt kind of locked into a box, right? I mean, a lot of the time. And so like our emotions are like kind of like boxy. But can you imagine as your heart grows its wings, the new levels of human emotion, experiencing connection, relatedness, because emotion and relationships are absolutely interconnected. And so these are the themes that we're going to be energizing in humanity as we energize the waters.
Yeah, so already we've just invited people around the world to put their Stargate into a body of water somewhere. And for those that don't have a physical Stargate, to put an etheric Stargate into the water and to activate it. And so we have a video of some of these that have started already, right?
Yeah, so people have already started taking photographs of their Stargates in bodies of water around the world. And we're inviting other people, even if you don't have a Stargate, you can actually take, you can go to some kind of water that you wish to energize and put into this grid and just ask for an etheric Stargate. And Alcazar has an audio that will guide you how to do that. So go to stargate.live/water photo and you can send us your photo. But our team has already put together a really beautiful compilation video of all of the photos that have come in from around the world so far.
Mm. So we're going to play it.
So take it away.
I haven't seen it. These Hmm. Well, that's great.
It feels really good. And thank you to everyone who sent these photos. So can you take a moment and just imagine that what Alcazar is saying is true, and all of the waters around the world are instantaneously connected and can act as a network to broadcast frequencies, energies from the beyond, the quantum field. And can you just imagine what it might be like as the Stargate and higher dimensional guides and the vast beauty of this universe can shine through this water with our intention? Because we are the representatives of humanity who actually have the power and the presence here to act as the conduits to bring those transmissions forth. We open the door. The guides can't do this without us. So you've probably seen the water crystal images of Dr. Emoto. And my Aikido teacher used to talk about this way back in the day, where there's a word, and it doesn't even have to be spoken. It can just be written on a piece of paper and put with the water. And a word like love will make these beautiful crystals. And a word like you fool actually made an image of a man with a knife. So the water is acting as an intelligent mirror for consciousness. So it goes beyond just energy transmission. This is consciousness. This is information. It's light, energy, and information. And when I first got into metaphysics, it was through reconnective healing with Eric Pearl. And he is the one who talks about light, energy, and information. And it's high vibrational energy fields, and there's nothing to do. And these instant healings happen with reconnective healing. And he talked about working with Emoto when he was still alive. And Emoto handed him a glass of Tokyo tap water, which usually doesn't make any kind of geometry when they crystallize it because it's so polluted. But Eric Pearl, just by holding it, it made this like beautiful image. And that's the power of high vibrational frequencies. And more recently, Veda Austin has been continuing that work in an amazing way. And our friend Opal told us this one story that I love, where Veda's son really wanted a bow and arrow. And Veda's like, that's dangerous. He was like 8 years old at the time or something. And then she made a water crystal, and the water crystal had a bow and arrow. And so she figured she better listen to the water. And I love that story because my inner child was like, yes. So
the other element of what we're going to be doing is actually going to be lifting polluted energies from the water. So around the world, there's so many areas of polluted waters. And our intention this day is also to start dissolving the pollution. Everything is vibration. Everything is vibration. So pollution is also vibration. So if we can neutralize that by the energies that we're putting out today, then we're starting to heal the planet in many different ways. So let's just each one of us set that intention also. As we work, our intention is to neutralize polluted water around the planet. And if you understood what Julianne was saying, that the water in our body is attuned to us, our consciousness, our minds. The water within us carries certain pollution also. So let this also be an opportunity for any pollutions within our bodies to be dissolved and then eliminated from our body.
and that means being open and ready to let go of the mental, the emotional pollutants as well. Those things that we've picked up that we really don't need anymore. And life on Earth in 2025 has been pretty intense. So are you open to lightening your load, to letting some of these heavinesses go, to clarifying, crystallizing to a higher frequency. Just set that intention for yourself as well.
There's already a very beautiful energy that's being created here in the room. And I hope those on the live stream can connect into that energy. If you're watching on the live stream, just visualize, imagine yourself here in this room with us. Just really bring your conscious awareness to be here in this little room with all these people, so that your energy connects in perhaps more fully. Beloved ones, 'tis Alcazar. And we invite you to relax. Relaxing the body, relaxing the mind. And we wish to thank each and every one of you for bringing your energies here to support this process for yourselves, for humanity, and for the very earth herself. There are many beautiful beings, guides, as you would call them, who will come and support you in your desires for the water. As this one, Julianne, has already said, it is not something that we can do without your assistance. For it is for humanity now to take care of your own awakening, the awakening of the rest of humanity, and the rebalancing of Gaia, this beautiful earth, this blue pearl, as she is often known. Each time that we come together for a meditation, we invite you to put your intention of bringing love, harmony, purity to humanity via the waters. And as we have previously said, water connects around your planet via the quantum field. So even isolated lakes, unconnected to the oceans, they will be energized also. And as we have said, even the millions and millions of gallons of water held in the clouds in the sky, they too will be energized by these frequencies. And with the rains, these frequencies will be showered over the lands over the plants and trees. Can you see the potential? Can you see the import of bringing your love into these meditations? Your intentions for the very highest, for humanity and the earth and all who reside upon this beautiful earth. And so we are going to invite you to hold an open heart and an open mind, so there's no judgment, but just a grand willingness to support all of humanity. And actually, especially those who are mired down in very negative energetics. Let us intend to bless those of a lower vibration, to invite them to become a little more loving and caring. And so each one of you here present and around the world, take a moment right now and bring clarity to your intention. The intention to have a very open, loving heart. The intention to be receiving the love and support from the various guides over these days, receiving them. And in doing so, as you receive, you are building the energy field here in this space. And because all of you around the world are intending to connect here, you will be bringing your presence, your energy, your support into this space, into this large stargate, and into the waters. We have asked that many people place their stargates into the body of water somewhere. And when you do that, set your intention that the waters where you have placed your stargate will be energized via your stargate. And remember, we are working with the quantum, no time, no space. So once you have placed your stargate in the water and set your intention for your stargate to radiate the energies from this gathering, it will happen even after you have removed your stargate from the waters. That is the nature, the magic, if you will, of the quantum field. In this way, when you place your stargate in the water, or if you have no physical stargate, if you place an etheric stargate in the water, you are setting your intention more strongly into this field that we are creating together. So, let us move into a meditation.
And so, beloved ones, we invite you to get comfortable. With the Stargate experience, there is no special way to be. You can sit, you can lie down, you can stand on one foot in the tree pose.
Not recommended.
Not so highly recommended, although for some, they have reached samadhi in this way. So relax, be present. Your presence is all that is needed here. And even your quality of attention becomes less of a tension and more of a flow. And so the quantum field, to understand the field, to understand higher intelligence, one must understand the principle of flow. You cannot attain a higher state and then try to fix that state. In fact, when enlightenment is reached, it is likened to a vast river of energy that sweeps the individual ego up and drops it right off the cliff. Enlightenment is like a waterfall. It is a vast flow, not one fixed state, but an openness through which the quantum field emerges. And so your waters of the world are going to get one step closer to the quantum field. And that may seem like a contradiction, beloved ones, but you simply have yet to understand the ways that higher frequencies enhance, even on a subatomic to atomic bridge level, your physics. It is as if it is opening the doorway for your waters to broadcast a cleaner signal and a higher energy, a cleaner, clearer signal of the vast consciousness that is the true nature of reality into this construct, your physical reality, which is here for your experiencing. So relax, be present, and we will move deeper into the energies right now. And so, as we always do with the Stargate work, we invite you to connect to the energies of the earth, the energies of Gaia, asking inside for the earth to bring her consciousness, her presence up into your body, into your energy field. And so we are calling for the energies of Gaia, the consciousness of the earth. And now inviting an etheric stargate to come and form around you, whether you are here gathered or around the world. Just the asking and the imaging, imagining this stargate structure forming around you, anchoring the stargate. You can even imagine simply a pyramid. You do not need to know the exact structure, but feeling, sensing, and imagining this structure forming around you now. And it is anchoring beautifully. So now asking your stargate to activate.
We call for the activation of all the stargates around the world. And when we do so, slowly, slowly, your stargate begins to radiate a very soft, gentle energy to you. and relaxing into it. As most of you know, we always start with a similar meditation. Even if the words are the same, the energies are always unique to this moment of now. And so we are going to vibrate all the stargates, physical and etheric. We will vibrate them faster. As we do so, we are moving the energies up through the frequency ranges of the higher dimensions. So we are starting this process now. Nothing for you to do, just relaxing as we vibrate your etheric stargates faster and faster, moving through the fourth dimensional energetics into the fifth, continuing to gently accelerate, merging into the sixth dimension now, and continuing into the seventh dimensional frequencies, where we pause for a few moments.
And here, in the energies of the seventh dimension, we invite each one of you to ask for a strong seventh dimensional energy field.
We call for a seventh dimensional energetic in all the stargates around the world. And your stargate will simply start to radiate to you. Relax and allow these gentle energies to vibrate you. Nothing to do. And slowly, slowly, your own vibration will begin to harmonize with those seventh dimensional energies around you. It happens all by itself, nothing to do, just the relaxation. Very good. Very good.
And so we continue once again to vibrate all the stargates around the world faster and faster, lifting up into your eighth dimensional frequencies and continuing to accelerate into your ninth dimension now, through the ninth and into the 10th.
And we continue to vibrate faster as we move through the 10th dimensional energies, merging into the 11th, vibrating faster, and coming now into the 12th dimension where, again, we pause and we hold this frequency in all the stargates around the world.
And so each one of us asking inside, we are calling for a strong 12th dimensional energy field in all the stargates, all over the world.
And as you relax, your stargate radiates these to you. And again, effortlessly, your vibration gently rises until you are vibrating in harmony with these 12th dimensional energies. Just by relaxing, just by allowing, nothing to do. Very good. And as most of you know, when you start to vibrate at this level, you become more sensitive to the many beings who are available to assist us in becoming more aware, more conscious. So we are going to invite them into the meditation now. And as always, we start by asking each one of you to ask from your heart with a strong intention for the energies and support of the angelic realm.
And so we are calling for the presence of the angels.
And as you ask, feel, here they come. Just feeling the angels bringing their energy into this global meditation. Come closer, angels. Let us feel you even more. Come closer.
And beloved ones, the ones who are known as the angels of the seraphim are wishing to come closer to bring their energy in a stronger way, for they have a special connection with the waters. And so just asking inside, we are calling for the presence of the angels of the seraphim.
And again, just feel the seraphim bringing their unique vibration into this global gathering. Feel. Very good.
And the nature spirits wishing to bring their presence to each and every one of you.
So each one asking inside for the presence of the nature spirits who are overjoyed that we are doing this work, for it will uplift the nature as these waters fall from the skies, blessing the earth. Feel the nature spirits and their excitement that this is occurring.
And the ones known as the water sprites, whose role it is to work with the waters of the earth, are wishing to connect with you more deeply. So just asking inside, we are calling forth the water sprites, the nymphs.
And feel the water sprites. Come, come, come be with us.
And the devas of the waters. Feel.
Very good. And now the Blessed Mother, this one whom loves humanity so much. She has many forms. We invite her as the one known as Mary or Maria, Mother of Yeshua, Jesus. But in doing so, we're inviting the frequencies of the divine feminine, the divine motherly energy. So each one of us asking inside from our heart for the presence of the Blessed Mother, Mary or Maria.
We call for the presence of the Blessed Mother.
And as you ask, feel, here she comes. Mary, Maria, bringing her loving presence into this gathering, coming close. And from the very mountain of Shasta, The one known as Adama wishes to support this process. And so let us invite him also to be with us. We call for the presence of Adama and feel. Here he comes, bringing his presence into this global gathering. Adama from the Pleiades, here since the very beginning of human consciousness, and he will be here until the whole of humanity has reached that state of enlightenment. Adama.
And beloved ones, there is a connection here in the work you are all doing with the waters of the world, with your advanced, highly advanced civilizations, Atlantis and Lemuria. For so many of you, when you recall the spirit of those times, when you have felt, I have been there, your memories have been tied, connected to the crystal grids and to the waters. There was an energetic that encircled your earth that was retracted before the fall. And a part of this energizing of the waters of the earth is a kind of recalling of some of the high frequencies that are naturally intended, designed, meant to flow around your world. And so, to assist this process, we are going to invite the masters of Atlantis and the masters of Lemuria. And so first, Atlantis.
We call for the Atlantean masters to bring their support, their clarity around the waters into this global meditation, feeling them as they bring their presence.
And in times of Atlantis, they worked to create crystalline structures. The waters would also become more crystalline around these temples, around these cities. And so just feel energetically the Atlanteans are broadcasting some of these frequencies, highly ordered, highly structured, entangled waters. Entangled with what? Higher consciousness, universal gridworks of energy. Yes. And now the Lemurians are wishing to add their connection to the natural environment here. So each one of us asking inside,
Calling for the presence of Lemurian mothers, those who came to bring consciousness to humanity.
we call for the presence of the Pleiadian mothers and the Lemurian masters. Feel.
Yeah.
There was a connection with the dolphins and the whales, a telepathic union capability that the Lemurians possessed. And so these beautiful water creatures, the whales and the dolphins, are wishing also to join these days through the quantum field. And so just asking inside, we are calling for the presence of the dolphins and the whales.
And just feel again a gentle shift.
Relax. Allow the energies to swirl around you as the dolphins and the whales bring their consciousness through the quantum field.
Relaxing a little deeper. Allowing the support that's already come in to gently vibrate us. Beloved ones, it is beautiful that you are willing to support not just your own evolution, but that of humanity and the planet. And we honor you this. There are many masters who have walked the earth over the centuries. Some very well known, some not so well known. They all came to assist in the awakening of humanity. They have all touched different groups of people. Different religions have grown up because of the words of the masters. But the energies in those religions distorted the truth, the vibration of the masters. And so it is up to you. It is up to humanity to raise your own vibration. Yes, there is support, but it is only humanity together can bring this earth up to take her rightful place in the universe. And beloveds, the universe is waiting. And it is time. And how do we know it's time? Because the vibration of humanity, that invisible field that connects you all, the morphic field of humanity, you have been raising that vibration millions of people around the world wanting to live in joy, love, abundance, freedom, health. As each individual desires more of these things, you are focusing on a higher frequency. What you focus on, you create. And because humanity has been raising this overall vibration, the universe responds. The galactic command is here. There are so many craft around your planet right now, here to assist, here to connect with individuals, to connect with many through various channels. Beloved ones, as you continue to raise your vibration, more and more connections into the galaxy and beyond will happen. As some of you are already aware, it was announced by Cesar a few weeks ago that there's now craft arriving here from a very far distant planet on the opposite end of the spiral of the Milky Way. Humanity and your Earth is on one spiral arm. At the very opposite spiral arm, there is another planet just like Earth. And the humans there have not gone through the very dark ages that humanity has lived through. They have simply moved and grown into that enlightened state. And they have come to assist humans here. And we will be bringing them into the meditation over these 4 days. They will connect with you individually, and you will feel what it is like to be embraced by an enlightened human. Few have already experienced this in some of our workshops. But we invite all of you here and around the world to have this experience, for it is deeply touching to be held by an enlightened human. And as you know, there are many star families in this craft, beings from different enlightened planets around our galaxy and beyond. They will also be coming into these meditations, supporting us, helping us remember once more where we have come from before we came into the human body so many lifetimes ago. So right now, let us, each one of us, again from our hearts, asking inside for the support of all the enlightened masters that have walked the earth over the centuries. Let us invite them all to come and experience this, to come and bring their support, but also to feel the culmination of the work that they have done. Feel the energy. It's already coming into this space. The masters. You are the blossoming of their work, their struggles, their pains. So many of them were killed simply because they radiated the truth. Feel the masters asking them to support you individually as well as this whole process. And in a similar way, let us now, again, from our hearts, with a deep desire for all the star families to bring their love and support into this global gathering. So we're calling for the star families, all of them, just to bring their energies here, for they too have been waiting a very long time for us to awaken and remember once more where we have come from before we became human so many lifetimes ago. So we call for all the star families to bring their energies here right now, connecting us with our home in the stars. Mm. And beloved ones, there is the one known as Izan, a galactic priest. He has the abilities to take people into other universes. Few of you have already experienced this. Izan will be bringing us experiences of other universes in these days to come. What we are going to create here is going to be a timeline shifting consciousness as the waters are activated. And so we can expect a visit from this one Onyo, who guides timeline jumps, not just for individual and groups, but for whole planetary systems. He will be coming to assist in a timeline jump that you will create. You will radiate into the waters. So be ready for these two beautiful beings, for they will be giving experiences which may bring you delight. And so, beloved ones, take a moment right now to feel your own presence, your own vibration, knowing that your love and your intention are adding to this overall field. So let your love expand. Let your intention recognize you are a powerful being and that your love and your intention matters. And as we connect together around the world, we amplify each other. Already, these gentle energies are moving into the water. And as we prepare ourselves, so the waters are being prepared. Mm.
And so, beloved ones, we wish to connect you in to the spirit of the water holographically right now. As you feel your energy presence, you are still resonating with the quantum field. Connect in your mind's eye, in your imagination, your ability to image with a body of water. Perhaps the last one you were in, whether it is a bath or the shower, or perhaps your favorite place on earth has a body of water. For many of you, it does. And imagine placing your hand in an utterly still surface of water. We have said that your science is discovering that water acts as a unified whole. And so the information of that whole body of water is reflected in the surface as you place your hand there. You are connecting to the very mystery of the beyond. Just feel this. Feel the way the surface tension of the water interacts with your fingerprints. Feel the way that the air itself takes on a new quality of lightness as the water holds the weight of your arm. Very good. Beloveds, you have just connected a little more deeply with the true essence, the mystery. Your water contains multitudes, infinities. Very good. And so in your own time, when you feel ready, gently begin to bring your energy, your awareness, your presence back into your space. And here in the Northern Hemisphere, it is your summertime. And so we invite you Connect with the waters these days. Do not let it just be an imaging. Go out, place your hands in the water, splash around. Notice the joy of the little ones, if there are any around you, and let your own little one come out to play. And so, beloved ones, we thank you for being part of this experience with us. This energetic experience will be growing, broadening, and deepening these days. And so if you feel called, join us. Explore the waters as they are energized all around the world. And so we love thee and we bless thee. We honor you greatly. And we will talk to you again very soon. So just feel your own vibration right now. There are these liminal spaces. As I came back just now, I could feel the buzz, the vibration, somehow even more strongly. So throughout these days, play with allowing your awareness to continue to merge and emerge. Especially when it's like when we come back, there's a part of our brain that's like, I'm off duty. And because of that, there's that kind of like ripple effect of like a kind of deeper relaxation has allowed more information to flow. So be aware of those moments. Let your brain think it's off duty, but don't just go into unconsciousness. Float, flow, be with it. So I can tell that there's going to be a kind of blend of fun and play to lighten us up throughout these days together. So this is essentially, we're bringing this first session to a close. Anything?
No, for those people around the world that have had a taste, you're welcome to join us for the rest of the live streams. That would be really great. Your energy is needed. And so before people here move around, we just want to say thank you so much for being with us in this session, and we'll be back in about 45 minutes.
What? Oh, yeah. So if you want to sign up, we have a short link prepared for you, stargate.live/water. Sorry. Water.
Yeah.
So feel free to sign up. Many, many hundreds of people are already with us for these 4 days. So it's such a delight to be supported by all of you around the world.
Okay. Back in 45.
See you soon.